Hey everybody, Brett here, and coming online after probably more than what would qualify as a brief hiatus, but haven't been doing accountability videos and haven't been doing really much of anything for my weight or my health in a little while. Been eating pretty much whatever I want for the last bit here and putting on weight, feeling that weight in multiple ways. Knees aching, back's actually hurt today, but that might be unrelated. Working on Christmas lights, and it's harder to do it this year again. And yeah. So I've just been really struggling with getting back into my carnivore plan and staying with that carnivore plan. Last weekend was down with a friend and he said something about it. And you know, I've been thinking, like, why can't I keep on track anymore? And I think part of it is that I don't, and I shouldn't need this, but I don't really have a bunch of people around me kind of rah-rahing me on right now. Not that, like I said, I shouldn't need it. Nobody's job to cheer on my weight loss. But when it's there, it encourages you and it helps you stay motivated and stay on track and everything else. So that's a piece. Another piece is my job, right? And some of my videos before I talked about it, I'm just being stressed. I actually looked at my numbers the other day, and when I switched to my current job from my previous job, which was back in February, my numbers just start going up. It's not quite a hockey stick, but it is increased. My average weight in February was 233 pounds, and my weight today is 287 pounds. So, significant increase. And it hasn't been all at once. It's been just steady climbing back up. A couple of little jumps here and there, but pretty steady. So, you know, not having all the rah-rah around me, not having or having a different job and working harder and trying harder to do a better job there. There's no lack in my previous job. I really like this new company and I really want to do well for them. So that's been hard for me. And then my wife and I went to the gym tonight, and it's the first time I've been to the gym in months. I couldn't tell you the last time I went. And that was something else I've been noticing over the last week or so. And this is largely job related in my own doing. And that's that I've just deprioritized my own things in favor of more time at work and still trying to do and spend time with my wife and kids and my Elks organization and things like that. So I need to do all that. I need to change all that, I should say. And then I was talking to my wife about it tonight very openly and honestly, which I haven't been really that honest with her about how bad I've been doing. But she said, well, you haven't done a video in a while. Why did you stop? And the answer is basically, I feel shame about what I've done, right? I went from 332 pounds, got to my very lowest at 222, just before I went in for a surgery a little over a year ago. And then bumped up a little bit. And I was okay with that little bit of bump up into the 230s, right? And staying in the 230s. I wanted to go lower, but I wasn't, it wasn't terrible for me. But as I started getting worse and worse, I realized that I didn't even want to come on here and say what had happened that day or what my weight was or anything else. So I'm going to try and get back to this. I need to, there's a handful of things I need to change in order to get on this. And I know some people will tell me that I just need to buckle down and have willpower and everything else. And it's not always that easy, at least for me. I told my wife tonight, I mean, I'm eating things I shouldn't be eating, and I'm telling myself while I'm eating it that I shouldn't be eating it, but I still eat it. And that's what I have to figure out how to get out of. So, cards on the table. I've got to change it again. One, I don't want to buy all new clothes again. I had to buy a couple of shirts. I had to buy a couple of pair of pants, and I'm not real happy about that. I haven't been in the water. I haven't been diving since early in the year, and that was just in a pool. I haven't been to the ocean or to a reservoir or anything else all summer long. So that's, I think, a little bit of a demotivator for me, because one of the reasons that I felt so good about losing the weight is because it made it a lot easier and better for me to dive. So I have to figure out a way to get back to the water and spend more time in that. I do have a pool session set up for next month, but I need to get more. And I need to get into the gym more. Went to the gym tonight, and it was rough. I didn't do the treadmill or anything. I just did weights, but even that was just like, wow, I haven't worked out in a while. So that's just kind of me just putting it out there and just, this is where I'm at. Got a lot of work to do to get my health back. And that's probably one of the more interesting things is now that I've gained all this weight back, my whole driver before was my weight. That was my only driver, and everything else was kind of secondary. But, I'm kind of worried about the health aspect of it now too. And, I don't want to mess up my health. So gotta figure it out. Got to get back on track. And, I think my videos are coming back. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what I do. And, this is me just kind of being honest. So that is all I want to talk about tonight. And, we'll talk to you next time.